Presidential Decree Number 269, issued on August 6, 1973, created the National Electrification Administration and prescribed its powers and activities. This directive declared the national policy objective of the government of total electrification on an area coverage basis, with this provision mandating the electric cooperatives to be non-stock non-profit corporations. All electric cooperatives in the country are organized accordingly. The story of Rural Electrification Program began with the legislation of Republic Act 6038, sponsored by then Vice President of the Philippines, Manuel B. Piraez, the father of rural electrification in the Philippines. Now, his legacy of unassailable character and integrity lives on us as we continue our journey for total rural electrification of the country. It was then that Bukidnon Second Electric Cooperative Incorporated was conceived, incorporated, and registered with the National Electrification Administration on July 28, 1977. It took 2 years of patient waiting for the people of northern Bukidnon to witness the first energization, which happened on June 29, 1979. Buseco's incorporators were 5 brilliant people with unquestionable integrity: Mr. Salvador B. Alvarez Sr., Engineer Junicio Asok Jr., Mr. Teddy Pajaro, Engineer Celestino Escaro, and Mr. Dalmacio Buhoy. Buseco operates its franchise area in the 10 municipalities covering the northern part of Bukidnon. Municipality of Baungon was energized in June 29, 1979, Manolo Fortich on February 29, 1980, Libona on October 8, 1980, Sumilao and Impasugong on March 1, 1981, Lantapan on October 25, 1981, Malitbog on July 16, 1982, and Talakag on April 12, 2004. In the era of general managers, Mr. Ramon A. Bernal was the first general manager who served 11 years from 1979 to 1990. He was followed by Mr. Jesse S. Villena, who served 12 years from 1989 to 2001. And presently, Mr. Eduardo Armasonsong started in the year 2006 to present. Presently, the Board of Directors of Buseco is composed of 9 directors, each elected and represents their respective districts. Mr. Bonifacio P. Ebueza, the Director for the District of Libona, is the current President of the Board of Directors. Mr. Oliver A. Aldovino, the Vice President, represents the District of Impasugong. The Secretary of the Board of Directors is Engineer Miguel N. Quinio of the District of Manolo Fortich. Mr. John Ali D. Santonino, the Treasurer, is from the District of Balay-Balay City. The Board of Directors auditor, Mr. Jose A. Galuna, represents the District of Lantapan. The PIO is Mr. Rogelio Dazor for the District of Baungon. Mr. Isaias Abugenya is the Director for the District of Malimbo. Mr. Charles C. Castellanes is the Director of the District of Cabangasan, and Reverend Father Danilo P. Paciente, the Director for the District of Sumilao. For the past years before Buseco have been reformed, it had been bombarded with several issues concerning the member consumer owners' dissatisfaction of the services provided to them. Rallies forefronted, and even mismanagement issues which led to disunited employees with low morale for work were experienced. With the new management led by the General Manager Eduardo Armasonsong, Buseco regained its esteem by the programs of reform through the GM's persuasive perspective. With the guidance and support of the Presidential Advisor on Rural Electrification, Father Francisco G. Silva, Buseco made a turnaround and had been reformed in 100 days.
Ilang makita what Buseco has done in 100 days.
The new management conducted strategic planning, supervisory skills training, regular meetings with the partners and associates through the regular conduct of reflections, questions, information and messages or RQIM, in which interaction between the management and employees is better enhanced. In order for Buseco to provide efficient service, it purchased vehicles and materials to quickly respond to the need of better service delivery. The new management achieved its aim in uniting the partners and associates, provided various trainings, especially to the technical people who are directly involved in the operations of Buseco. These people now have the zeal to work for the welfare of the member consumer owners. It also provided first aid training to better equip the employees with proper measures in cases of emergency. Defensive driving seminars were also given to drivers, conducted radio programs, and enhanced employee relations through activities that strengthened the solidarity and camaraderie among employees. Reconductoring activity was done by Buseco in order to address the problem on system losses, in which through this activity, better quality of electricity is delivered to end users while lessening the cost of losses. At some time, Buseco faced a challenge on issues pertaining to franchise area encroachment. With Buseco's strong leader, the GM advocated its battle and won the victorious feat. Buseco is also active in taking its part in its corporate social responsibility, evidenced by the activities beneficial to the community. With the objective of bringing closer Buseco to its member consumer owners, it has widened its services through the establishment of district action centers, launching of partnerships with financial institutions for collection of payments like Asian Hills Bank, Kauyagan Cooperative, SBI, and First Valley Bank. Also, downloading of operational activities to BMCECs have been done. District assemblies were also conducted in order to strengthen and empower the member consumer owners. With the support of Buseco's institutional partners such as the National Electrification Administration, Energy Regulatory Commission, Department of Energy, it is with no doubt that Buseco will reap the fruits of its hard work. Buseco shall continue to adhere on its mission, and that is being a reliable, viable, and efficient electric distribution utility manned by competent, honest, and responsive human resources toward satisfied consumers. This is rooted in promoting and protecting the rights and interests of all members with our whole heart, in absolute honesty, maximum efficiency, and total solidarity. Mabuhay Buseco! Mabuhay Electric Cooperative Movement!